Making an avatar tier list that everyone will hate me for. Starting off with Aang. He's D tier. Why? Because his character design is cool, but for some reason I also find it kind of boring. Oh, by the way, this is also super biased. And also, what the hell? I just almost knocked over my monitor. Also, Aang is just kind of not really relatable. Besides the Katara bullshit, he's just not relatable. Next up, we have Appa. He's S tier because he's literally free airline. We don't have that. I don't get to fly around the world for fucking free. Next up, Azula. She's A tier. And no, I don't think she's hot. I actually think the idea of Azula is really good, and I think the way she fights, well, she's just a firebender with blue fire. I think the way she manipulates her character fits her perfectly. Her breakdown at the end is a little annoying, but this is who the fuck is this guy? F tier because of no one knows this guy. S tier. S tier. The cabinet. No, I'm kidding. He's B tier. Only because I think it's actually I kind of find it a little funny for the cabbage guy. I mean, it's also very iconic now in the Avatar thing. It's like even when they had the Avatar Fortnite event, the cabbage guy was somewhat a part of it. Like, my cabbages. Oh, this guy, he's 8. We're gonna go A tier, yeah. Because his idea is cool, but really, his idea is cool. It's amazing, in fact. It's not S tier because I feel like he should have been at least defeatable. Like, did he die though? We don't even know his name, so I'm just gonna call him Sparky Sparky Boomman. Oh, the one of the sandbenders. You know what? I'm just gonna create a whole fucking tier, and that tier is gonna be called "Don't Give a Shit." The "Don't Give a Shit" tier. I'm gonna try and avoid using this as much as possible. Actually, this guy can go in F. He put a muzzle on Appa. We don't like that he put a muzzle on Appa. Monkey Otso, B tier. He's higher than Aang because I just like him more. Oh, and also I want to try those pies he made. I hope you know what I'm talking about. The pies that he pranked other monks with. Sokka and Katara's dad, C tier. I feel like he could have gotten a little bit more character development in the story, but his character fits well with the story. S tier. I know I'm putting Hana in S tier, but hear me out for a second. I think the idea of Hana is the greatest shit ever. Like, bloodbending makes 100% logic. What? It makes 100% of it makes sense. Bloodbending, her escaping, I guess her being the last one. I'm not sure about that one. I'm pretty sure she was like super young though. Oh, this guy. Uh, he's not F tier. We'll put him D tier. I think Aang is better, but this guy, he's alright. I mean, he got his character development, and that's all he needed. He just needed to be that one guy, you know? I think that's the Earthbender guy that got arrested, right? Yeah. Iroh is S tier. There's no debate. I mean, T. Jongjong, C tier. It fits. I hated him at first, but the fact that he respects Avatar Roku brings him from a D, not an F, because at least he has productivity, from a D to a C. Jet F tier. Fuck you. Don't give a shit. Fuck you. B tier. I love this character. I forgot her name, but she's a cool character because I like I don't know. We'll call her the replacement for Appa. And I think the idea that they can smell and track makes for a perfect concept. Katara is also D tier. I mean, I can see why they got together, which is why. Katara is just way too fucking annoying for this show. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But next up we got Boomy. We're gonna put him in A tier. S tier because he wasn't in the show long enough. But A tier, I don't really. I mean, he's just funny. He's just a funny guy. The King is a nice C tier. See, I love how the Avatar world is all balanced out and shit. But C tier because he fits, he does his role, that's kind of it. Oh, and I would have put D tier, but I like the bear. Is the bear on this list? No? Okay. Avatar Kyoshi. A tier. Love the design. Love I love how she's like kind of cool in her sense. Like that's kind of what she goes for, a cool sense. Fuck you. You can go die in a fucking hole. You failed your one job. This guy, C tier. He's just kind of chill. Like he just went with Jet, but you know, that just kind of happened. May is D tier. I would put F, but it makes Avatar look like a bad show. I feel like May like actually sort of makes sense though, and was kind of also really good for Zuko at the time. Anyways, the craft guy is not is F is S tier because look at his fucking beard. Look at this. I mean, you can't not like it. He has a nice beard. His character is kind of goofy. Him working for the Fire Nation was a massive plot twist. I think it's S tier. And Momo is another S tier because of the funny scenes. His only purpose is to be a pet along the way and to be funny. And he does his job perfectly, and I think he just deserves it. Ozai is B tier. He's the scary, strong Fire Lord, but also just looks like an average middle-aged man. This guy, D tier. We kind of wouldn't be here without this guy, but D tier because he's D tier because I can't put him any lower because he's like too important for that shit. But the fact that he's just like, ugh, I hate that so much. S tier for the sword guy. I just like the sword guy, man. I don't know why. The master of the sword makes it seem like learning a sword is fun. It probably is, though. Anyways, this guy is A tier because he looks like my friend. And, I'm not gonna say who because, a video got canceled or something like that when someone else mentioned their name. They look like a friend of mine. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, I like his character design. Not Fire Lord. Avatar Roku. B tier. I would put him at C tier, but I have a Roku TV, so I have to put him in B tier. Alrighty, and next up is the female of Jet's group. I don't remember Barnaby, I think it was. I don't know. B tier. I think it's honestly kind of a good character in my opinion. Sokka's S tier. We just have to mention that. Sokka is fucking S tier. Who is this? I don't give a shit. Suki! A-tier character. In my opinion, A-tier character fits its job perfectly and actually great character idea. The way she fights is meant to represent Avatar or Kyoshi, and she's also from Kyoshi Island, Kyoshi Warrior, and also taught Sokka to stop being fucking sexist. Something the live action did not do. Who is this? Oh yeah, this is the old man's son. I have to put him. Normally I'd put him in D, but think I'm gonna put him in C because he fits in with the rest. Rest explains a few things. Now, because he's with this guy, that's why I can't put him in D. Okay? The Boulder feels conflicted about fighting a young blind girl. He says that after he gets his ass whooped. Who's this? Wait, are these two not the... Wait, no? I don't know this guy. Toph is A tier. A tier Toph because, I think the idea of her being blind, yet still teaching Aang and being the strongest earthbender, inventing metal bending, just doing all this stuff, it's wild. Ty Lee. That's hard. Why am I putting... It's either B or A. I think I'm gonna go A here. Ty Lee, the idea of Ty Lee fits really, really well. And I like Ty Lee. Nothing wrong with Ty Lee. Zuko's mom is D tier. Who cares if Ozai's the Fire Lord? Who cares? You killed yourself just so for your husband and your kids and whatever. I don't care. You can go die in a fucking hole. I don't know that I forgot this guy. Who is this guy? Yue fits perfectly into the nice A tier. I think Yue's character matches, And the fact that she turns into the moon is the wildest plot twist we could have seen. Um, this is that one earthbending teacher, right? Yeah. He's C tier. Zhao is eh, Zhao is actually kind of, it actually fits though, so B tier. And finally, Zuko is S tier because of that one meme. Alrighty, that's my Avatar tier list. Why I made this? I'm bored. I just want to pump some content out.